of people in my DM talking about some, get on YoungBoy. He out there riding dolo, solo thugging. He ain't really got no tint on the car. The windows ain't bulletproof. You know what I'm saying? He thinking Utah sweet. Spitter, tell him how Utah is. Hey man, say man. Yeah, it showed, the fans showed him riding dolo, but that's not enough. Like, just because the fans showed YoungBoy riding and ain't nobody in the car, that don't mean he ain't have 4 or 5 black trucks behind him or in front of him. You know what I'm saying? He just showed that. He ain't showed the whole surrounding of the area. Like, yeah, who's to say he ain't got 2 security guards behind him or them military guys, and they ain't Lamborghinis or pickup trucks or whatever. So they don't mean that, you know. So I can't really just go off that. But you know, Utah, it get wicked. It definitely get wicked. Like, but at the same time, YoungBoy, he should be good. Like, he shouldn't have too many worries in Utah like that, like he would in the South, like Florida, Memphis, Charlotte, Atlanta, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, shit like that. Like, it'd be different then. Alabama, Mississippi, it'd be different. California. And then YoungBoy, he ain't in Utah. I mean, he ain't in Salt Lake City. Salt Lake City really like the worst part of Utah. You understand? But there's gangs all around. There's a lot of gangs, man. Like 40-something different gangs. Like 40-something different gangs, man. A good 30 for shit show. Good 30. You know, it's a lot of white supremacists. It's a lot of white supremacists in Utah. You know, and they be on bullshit. And they be putting in work. Understand? You got the Aaron brothers. You got the Aaron brothers out there. They heavy. You got KV. It's a white supremacist group out there called KV. You got 4R. Yeah, they call 4R. White supremacists. The feds know what I'm talking about. The police out there, they know what I'm talking about. Y'all just don't. You got Saul. You know what I'm saying? You got Saul. They the dang, what's they called? The Silent Aryan Warriors. See, I know about Utah because I always CJNG control, as far as like the cartel, they control Utah. So I always know about Utah. I've been through every dark hole in Utah. So I know the gangs. Man, it's a white supremacist group out there. I'm telling y'all. They called the Silent Aryan Warriors. And they heavy out there. And then you got the American Peckerwoods. You got the American Peckerwoods out there. They do their thing out there. And then you got like, who else out there? You got folks. You got a lot of gangs out there in Utah that copied Chicago. Yeah, they copied Chicago. And they copied California with their gangs. So you got the GDs, they out there heavy in Utah. You got the BDs. The BDs out there. I'm telling you, you got the King Mafia, the King Mafia disciples. You'll see them with shirts. They'll be having shit like KMD on their hats and shirts. Man, I'm not lying, man. I know about all that shit in Utah because I told you, being a truck driver going through them dark holes, I learned all this shit, man. So if I run into these niggas, if I see them, I know exactly who they are. I can't name their names, but when I see their tattoos, when I see their crews, their logos, I know who they are. So they out there heavy, man. So you got a lot of different gangs out there, man. You got Latin Kings out there. You got the Vice Lords. They out there heavy. You know, the Vice Lords and the Latin Kings, they out there heavy in Utah. They put their work. Then you got the Asian gangs out there. They going crazy. So this is the type of shit that YoungBoy can run into if he in Salt Lake City or in the surrounding areas. And he on bullshit, he in the wrong areas. So you got Asian gangs out there. You got Top. I don't know all of them, of course, but I just know about LBC. They Crips. You got the ADs. You got VF. You got TRG. So you got other ones too, but that's about all I can think of off the top of the dome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Then you got Crips out there. They handling their business out there. You got some Crip gangs out there. You got the it's a lot of different Crip sets out there. It's a lot. I know you got the West Side Crips out there. What you tell me that time? You got the Lay Low Crips. You got the Salt Lake Crips. They call the SLP. You'll see that on their hats and their jerseys and shirts and shit. They'll get handmade. You got you got the BRs. You got the BRs. You got the Rose Park family. You know what I'm saying? You got the Rose Park family. That's about all I can think of, man. You got the TCGs. They deep. Now they deep. They popular out there, the TCGs. Shit, that's about all I can think of with the Crips. Who else out there, bitch, man? Oh, you got Serenos out there. Nathaniels and Serenos. Definitely got them out there heavy. With Serenos, you want to watch out for them 38th Street niggas. Yeah. See, I don't know about them Serenos. So you got to understand them. You got to study them. You got to learn their culture. You know, you got them. You got 18th Street. I fuck with the 18th Street. You got Serenos 13. Shit. You got T13. They got that heavy. You got SPV. You got Brownside Gang. It's an Eastside crew. I forgot their name. Eastside Longo, something like that. But yeah, they got that heavy. You got CLK. They got that bitch heavy. And then you got Mexican Mafia. They Serenos. Mexican Mafia. The ones out there. I ain't bullshitting. You got Cam. You know what I'm saying? They just call themselves crazy ass Mexicans. So I just say, for short, it's Cam. Crazy ass Mexicans. And they crazy as hell. They'll kill you. They'll kidnap you. You know what I'm saying? They bite everything. Drug trafficking, gun smuggling, all that stuff. You got them alley boy gangsters. Yeah. You got the Dogtown Serenos. Y'all don't know about them Dogtown. I can do videos on all these people, man. Y'all tell me y'all want videos on these people, I can break it down. You got the Dogtown coming heavy out there. You know what I'm saying? Getting their money. Then you got the Nathaniels. You got the Nathaniels. I don't know all the Sereno games, but them the ones I can say off top of the dome. Nathaniels, you got 21st Street. I remember seeing that. You got Diamond Street. They out there heavy. You got RPN. You know what I'm saying? That's Rose Park, Nathaniels. Yeah. You got the 6th Street. You got V1, nigga. 6th Street V1, man. They giving it up heavy out that bitch, man. And a lot of them don't like blacks, but they will do business with you if you know how to do business with them, and they fuck with your campaign. You understand? But a lot of them don't like blacks. You got 27th Street. If I ain't said that already, you got damn. That's about all I can think of off top of the dome. FVL. I forgot what they gang called up top of the dome, but they FVL. FVL, you gotta watch out for them. They sneaky, but they out there, man. Go to the wrong spot, go to the wrong hole, you'll run into them, man. That's about all I can say on that right there. But yeah, man, so it's a lot of different sets out there, man. It's a lot of different sets, man. You still got, besides that, you got other Mexican sets out there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't under none of them. They just their own sets. So, man, I don't know why they call themselves this, but they call, you know, it's Paul's on the shit, but Big Dick Gang. Hey, that's what they call real set out there. Ask the Utah police. Ask the feds, they be busting them out there. Yeah, but you'll just say BDG, you know what I'm saying? But that's what they call themselves. Yeah, then you got 013, they heavy. You got VLT, they heavy. So man, yeah, so it's a lot of shit to watch out for, and they ain't even all the games. That's probably like 20 or 25 of them. It's still about 20 more. So when niggas say Utah, you ain't gotta watch out for Utah. I ain't never heard nobody say nothing about no Utah. That's you. You don't even go up there. You never took no loads. You never did no human loads up there. You never smoked or nothing up there. So of course you don't know nothing, but I know something. I know something. You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing about Utah. You ain't never made no money out of Utah. You ain't never got paid $10,000 to do this, $50,000, $30,000. go over here, go to this bar, meet up with this set. You ain't never done that, so of course you don't know. You don't know how to move around. You don't know their streets, their corners, they mountains. None of that there. None of that there. So don't let Utah fool you. How can I name all these gangs if nothing going on? The feds do mini buses, especially with CJNG. They just did a 30-man bus. They do plenty buses with white supremacists. The white supremacists out there putting in work. They got tattoos all over their face like the Mexican gangs. Yeah, man, like y'all tripping, man. Y'all thinking Utah don't shed no blood. Y'all thinking Utah motherfuckers don't get. It's a lot of cartels up there. It's a lot of it's a lot of kingpins up there. Yeah, like, man, you can meet a lot of plugs up there, man. It's a lot of plugs. They getting a lot of money up there. It's just not a lot of black gangs up there. Just say that. Just say this. Say this with me. It's not a lot of black gangs that's effective, that can put in a lot of work, that's feared and respected like the ones I named. Like white supremacists, the Mexican sets, Norteños, Serenos, all that there. That's all it is. That's why you don't know nothing about it. That's why you don't know nothing about it. Now, YoungBoy, do he got to worry about shit like that? Yeah, he do. If he around the motherfuckers, they know who he is, and he got all that jewelry on. But as far as like them just shooting up the car for no reason, they ain't gonna do that to YoungBoy. That's why YoungBoy picked that state. And then he ain't in Salt Lake City, so he good, man. Utah got a lot of good parts. I done been in snowstorms up there, so you get hectic in the wintertime. But yeah, man, like, he good. If it was down south, I would've got on his ass. But like I said, I don't know if he goddamn ain't got the security guard behind him, just because a fan showed the car, him riding down the street and all that there, him solo. Who's to say he ain't got no gun in the car? I don't know that. Your security can be like, he can pay them under the table. And like, we gonna follow you. You know what I'm saying? We got the police. You can ride with the police. You never know, man. Like, money can make motherfuckers break the rules. So, like, nah, man, he good, man. He alright, man. You know? But yeah, don't sleep on Utah. You can find yourself kidnapped, or get in traffic, or get your plug up there, or you can lose your life up there, get robbed, all that shit there, man. Y'all niggas thinking Utah sweet because rappers don't be going up there doing shows, or you don't see documentaries on Utah. How can I just name all the gangs like that on top of my... Well, I know I can do it because I'd have been up there so much. You know what I'm saying? And I just study shit like that. Yeah, man, you can't underestimate no state. Every city got their own problems. They got gangs, cartels. Yeah, niggas talking about, I ain't never heard nothing about no Utah. Well, take your black ass up there and run into them neighborhoods with all them white supremacists, them gangs I just named, and see what they do to your ass. You'll find yourself hung on one of them trees or beat to death. That's what you do. If you feel like you're bad, just move up there and go to Salt Lake City and just move around town. Yeah, think it's Pound Town down there. I mean, up there if you want to. Think it's sweet. Think it's sweet. You'll be kidnapped, get tortured, found in the cage up there. Real talk, man. CJNG run the whole thing, man. I ain't gonna say they the big cartels up there. That's, you know, control a lot of shit. Now, don't forget now, the Mexican Mafia in that bitch too now. Don't forget. And then you still got 18th Street and all them. But a lot of them gangs like that, they be under CJNG and St. Ola and shit like that. But St. Ola ain't really up there like that. Really none at all. He may be a member or two come up there, get some money, but they ain't deep up there at all up there. So that ain't they set. They ain't they state. I know what cartels control, what city, what state, and it ain't, Utah ain't one of them for them. You know what I'm saying? Golf cartel, they ain't up there. They don't, nah, they'll bump into CJNG, it'll be an issue.